racing fans, and a warm welcome to Trackside, proudly brought to you by World Sports Betting. Bet with the best. Bet with WSB, a leader in the fixed odds betting market and number one in the anti-post betting market. World Sports Betting continues to lead the way when it comes to pricing up 3 days in advance, and just chatting to punters about the service, etc., that they've been receiving from World Sports Betting. Positive comments all round, which all goes well to end of 2021. Well, it is the first meeting of 2022 that will take place at Turfentine on Saturday, followed by a very unusual race meeting at Gqeberha. That's Port Elizabeth, formerly known, and it is on the Polytrack Fairview, where they've managed to put through a meeting for Sunday, and we're looking forward to the doubleheader. So it's Turfentine and Fairview. And what's happening on Trackside? Well, it is the usual, and I trust that you all had a fantastic Christmas and looking forward to 2022. Well, it is our first two meetings. It's our first Trackside show, and we're hoping to tip you two trebles on the World Sports Betting menu. It will be up, and as always, you can shop around, but I promise that you won't get better odds anywhere in town. And if you somehow do so, pick up the phone, speak to the operator, and we'll match or better those odds. Okay, now for this weekend show, we got 4 horses that we're going to put up on the World Sports Betting menu, but we're going to do it with 2 trebles. And the first of our trebles, away we go with those 4 horses, will come up in race number 4 at Turfentine, and it's horse number 2, Marching On Together. Yes, we're marching on together into the new year, and this is St. John Gray. We'll team up with Muzieni. Now have a look at this horse's profile since he's gone up to Gauteng. Debuted for St. John Gray on the 25th of September, won first time out over 1,600 meters, over a distance that these days is on the sharp side for him, but he won exceptionally well. He then went and finished 4th in a pinnacle over 1,800 meters, ran 3rd in the Java handicap over 2,400 meters, won the Racing Association Stakes over 3,200 meters, and followed that up with arguably his most impressive win of his career to date, which came last time out, and that was in open company, a merit-rated 104. The distance there was 2,000 meters, and he won really well. Confident ride from Muzieni took him to the front. It was a race over a long way out the way this horse was traveling, and all you have to do is look at the margin between himself and the second place runner. It was 11 lengths, and usually when horses win by that length, victory, the form line is a bit skeptical, and you're going to watch out for it. How did these horses do that finish behind the overwhelming winner on the day? Well, it really stood up midweek, and that was Infinite Wonder, the horse that ran second, beaten 11 lengths, came out to beat the Summer Cup winner, Flying Carpet. So that forms line is looking good. It's looking bright. It's really looking solid for number 2, Marching On Together. He's very versatile, as we mentioned, the distances that he's won over and placed over in his career. And against this type of field, the way he's going, you look at the best weighted column, there's not much between himself, Sparkling Water, and Smoking Hot. They share the top 3 positions in the best weighted column. And I think all he needs to do is just follow up on the way he's been performing for trainer St. John Gray. And we're not going to let his good form pass by. We're going to follow him again after his facile win last time out. So we're going to start off with hopefully what's going to be the anchor in our bets, because I really like this horse a lot. Number 2, Marching On Together. Then we move along to race number 9, and we're sticking with Turfentine. And this is an individual that I've kept a very close eye on. He's had 2 runs as a juvenile. Then trainer Sean Terry rested him, and his first run back, bang, it was straight into the number 1 box. And that is Escape Artist, daughter of Pomodoro. And after those 2 runs, those 2 post-maiden runs after that good victory, kept a really close eye on this filly, Turfentine Inside Track and the Val. especially that last start at the Val. She fought all the way to the line. She didn't throw in the towel. She went down a close-up second. It was heads up, heads down in a photo finish, which did not go away. But nevertheless, she was game in defeat. And I'm going to take a stance and say, having watched her at the Turfentine Inside Track and having watched her last time out at the Val, I have no doubt, and I'm quietly confident that the stand-side track at Turfentine is actually going to suit her much better. So I'm going to go big on number 8, Escape Artist. Going on the last start, game in defeat, there's plenty of scope for natural improvement to come. And Chase Mogine gets the chance, as he did last time out, for trainer Sean Cherry. And the number 8, Escape Artist, going to be two of our runners that we'll be following at Turfentine on Saturday. And then we move along to Sunday. And where we at? We at Qabeja. And we're racing at Fairview Racecourse. And the two runners are from the same stable, the stable of Zietsman Oosthuizen. The first of his two runners will come up in race number 3, and that's horse number 5, Young Nelson. And this will be partnered by young Carl Stradham. Now, this individual, he's had 2 runs in Qabeja on the poly track, both of them finishing second. But he would look ready to win when he was in KZN. Prior to leaving KZN, he had some encouraging, inspiring form that looked like he was going to crack the maiden, but they wanted to move him down to race on the poly track, I presume, down in Qabeja. And this horse, Young Nelson, well, he's certainly taken to it down, at Fairview. He's really loved the move down there. His 2 runs, well, his penultimate stunt, he ran second. It was a good second, and that was over 1,400 meters, a distance that's too short for him. And then they put him over 2,200 meters last time out, and he really made a race of it. He was a clear second best behind Mount Grace. And if you look at that form line, well, he has these horses all held in the race. Numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6 all finished behind him. And whilst they'll have a chance of reversing the form, I think that he could hold them again this time round, number 5, Young Nelson. And the way he's going, with the second positions he's had now, I think he looks ready to win. And that horse that beat him before he left to race in Qabeja was a horse called Super Silver, who was strongly tipped on the show, and he's since followed up for trainer Mike Miller. So he's a horse that's not short of ability, and this horse finished second best to Super Silver. So that form line's looking good here in KZN. And I think all this horse is looking to find is a bit of luck now. The form is there, the ability is there, he looks ready to win, and hopefully he can get the job done on Sunday. Number 5, Young Nelson. And then our last of our 4 horses to follow comes up in race number 7. It's 1,300 meters. It's a merit-rated 86 handicap, and the horse's name is Al Qasim. I mentioned Zietsman Oosthuizen is the guy that I've gone for as the trainer with both horses. Well, this time it's Muzi Yeni, and it's clear to see this form of the son of Captain L. Barring his run 3 starts back, would best be ignored. I think just draw a line through that run, because it was reported that he choked up in the running. He never raised the gallop. He finished tailed off. Well, if you ignore that start, he's had, at his last 2, 4, 6 runs, I'll be including that one. His last 6 starts, he's had 3 wins and 2 second positions. So it's absolutely faultless. Last time out, he looked like he was going to go on and win it. But this horse called Green Light to Heaven came with a very good finish to collar him very late in that race. And he's now 1.5 kgs better off at the weights with Green Light to Heaven. So I think he's with every chance of reversing the form with that individual. The draw, some way say, it could find him wanting in the latter stages of the race, because he's going to have to be used up from that wide draw to get to his favorite position, which is usually in front. Well, I'm saying that against this type of field, when I had a look at the opposition, yes, there is a bit of early pace and speed in the race, but no horse is going to match him for that early pace. Muzieni is going to jump him over, have him in front, racing up handy, and when they turn into the straight, no doubt, he'll be the horse to catch. And the number 6, Qasim, front-running tactics, I'm hoping would pay off. And on the solid form that he represents, I'm hoping he will continue on Sunday. So those are the 4 horses. And how are we going to be playing the trackside trebles? Well, I've structured it like this. Turpentine race number 4, marching on together. Then we move along to Turpentine race number 9, Escape Artist. And then on to race number 3 at Fairview, Young Nelson. So that treble will be up as treble 1. And then treble number 2, marching on together. I mentioned I really like marching on together, so I've included him in both trebles. Young Nelson, race number 3. Also like that individual, he's included in both our trebles. And then race number 7, Qasim. And for the bonus, well, you can try, if you like to play a Yankee with all 4 horses or play all 4 horses to come, the very best of luck. And I'm hoping that we get 4 out of 4. That will absolutely be top class to start off 2022. Looking forward to this rates meeting. Those 2 trebles will be up on the World Sports Betting menu. And all that's left for me to say is on behalf of World Sports Betting, thanks to all the punters, but more importantly and more especially, thanks to you, the valued customer. And on behalf of World Sports Betting, I'd like to wish everybody involved in horse racing, in whichever way, and to all the punters, all the best for 2022. And may it be the year of your dreams. Find all the winners. Make all the mullah. That is what it's all about. Trying to find winners, trying to structure your bets, and trying to hit it on the head. And hopefully we can have a flying start to 2022 with Trackside, with 4 horses that we've given you guys to follow. And until next weekend, you take care. From myself, Deez, Salani Gashe.